Julia from Warner Robins. Hi, Julia.
All right, how are you doing?
Doing well. What was your question tonight?
Well, my question was, I was into a vehicle with this man friend, and it was three of his relatives was in the back, and I had told him to stop the vehicle, and it put me out because I didn't trust him sitting in the back of me, and so because they crook, and I didn't want him sitting in the back of me. I told him to pull aside the vehicle, side the road. So instead of me telling him to pull aside the road, I had unbuckled the seat belt, and I had opened the door and told him to pull right side the road. We was on 49 coming from Unadilla.
So what is your question for us tonight?
So what was my question? After he slung me out the car, and I didn't get paid for it because they said I would have to take a warrant for him because that wasn't an accident. That was a criminal accident.
Okay, so...
Julia, I think what the insurance company is probably telling you is that it was an intentional act, therefore it's not covered by insurance. And that's not always the case. It's very fact-intensive. Sometimes an act which may seem to be intentional was not done with the intent to injure, while the act itself was intentional. Was it something that was intended to hurt someone? And so there are oftentimes ways around an intentional act. BJ, you want to add anything to that?
Yeah, I mean, you're right. I mean, it's very fact-specific, and you got to make sure you know exactly what happened, because the insurance companies are always going to view it as an intentional act so they can deny coverage.
And what I would do, Julia, you ought to contact an attorney. Were you hurt very badly?
It hurt my head and my back. It was a fast speed. And it was a fast speed, and Warren, what was in the car with us, they got out and run. They run because he went and picked his niece up, and it was a very crooked deal.
I would probably recommend you contact an attorney. You may or may not have anything. A lot of it depends upon how bad your injuries were. It's a tough case, but not altogether would I say you've got no case.
Right.
Well, Julia, we appreciate your call. Screen right now, you see the information for the lawyers that we have with us tonight. If you could not get on the phone lines tonight, you can give them a call at their office on Tuesday. They will be closed tomorrow for Memorial Day, but call them first thing Tuesday at 405-0300 or toll free at 1-800-537-3238. Or you can also visit reynoldsinjurylaw.com.